So this is all of the stuff that I'm going to be using today. I'll get into like cost and everything. I got like one little bead over here. So right now I am currently attempting to clean all my vegetables and stuff. I have this is about half of everything. So we're going to start with like half of everything and then go from there with the whole if I need like more or something like that. But this is just currently what I'm doing. I got some apple cider vinegar in here and stuff. So yeah, we're just trying to like clean, and then I'm going to start the process of cutting and talking. So I'm finally at the cutting stage, and I just wanted to talk about my juicing process. This would be day one for me, like starting today. I actually made this juice last night because I knew that this was going to be a very, very long process, and I didn't want to come home to nothing and then automatically already messed up on day one and then have to start over. So that's why I made that, just to, as my first drink. But I just wanted to go over like how the whole juicing thing is for me currently. I know that juicing has like a lot of benefits because I did all my research or whatever, and I used to get the juices from like, I know like Whole Food has them, but we don't have a Whole Foods. We have a what's that place called? Foodland. So I would go to Foodland and I would see their juice and it's like $8 for like a 16 ounce. And I don't even know if it was a 16 ounce, but all I know is it's like $8 or whatever. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. And it's $16 if my daughter comes because she's gonna want one too. So I'm like, do I really want to keep spending this much? So I started looking at places that did the juicing for you because I want to start off with a cleanse. This is going to be a 3-day cleanse, but I do have some extra fruit in there. So if it goes over 3 days, I'll just keep doing the cleanse until I run out of fruit, and then I will take a break and then start back again on the 1st. But I plan to do at least like a good 20 days once the 1st hits. So, but yeah, so I was looking into places that did the whole juicing thing for you, where you just pick it up, your 3-day cleanse, and it was roughly around $160, so 65 actually. So I was gonna pay $165 for 3 days of juice, and I was just pretty much like, no. Granted, I do see why. Now that I started this whole process, I do see why it is that expensive, and I'll get into that as well. But I do see actually I think I can use that. I do see why it is so expensive. The first reason why I was just like, well, this is a little much, is because the time. This takes a lot of time. I was gonna actually time myself to see how long it actually, my knife is not the greatest, but I was actually gonna time myself to see like how long it actually, like took me to cut and like actually do all of this, because it's 11:16 and I started at like 10 something with just cleaning, and then I have to wash my mason jars because I actually just got them. So I can see why people go the route of paying that $165 for only 3 days of juice, is because it does take a lot of time, and you're only getting like, you're not getting as much juice as you really think you are. So you do have to cut up a lot. Okay, so when I say where's my phone? when I say the pricing, so I showed earlier all the stuff that I got. And right now I'm only using half of it right now because I just kind of want to gauge like how many jars it fills. If it doesn't fill all 12, I'll I'll probably make some more because I don't want to do this tomorrow. I want to have like everything already ready tomorrow. At best, I'll do it Thursday for like the rest of the days until all my stuff runs out. But as far as like pricing goes, so the juicer that was like $78. So I'm just gonna round up to like $80 that I paid for that. I went to Target. I had to buy the mason jars because mine didn't have tops. The ones that I did have didn't have tops. And then I got a watermelon from there, and then that was like $25. And then on top of that, I went to the commissary yesterday and spent like $33, which kind of was a waste because you get more bang for your buck. Most of this fruit that you saw, all of it pretty much came from Sam's. So you get like way more bang for your buck going to Sam's. So the chance, unless they didn't have watermelon and they didn't have oranges. So if I would have known that, they weren't gonna have oranges, I would have just got it from Target. But I mean, I got other things that I can use for now. So I might get oranges later, depending on how much stuff I have left over and what I can make with it. But out of all the stuff that I got, it was like around like $186. So I would say like $190. Let's go with $190. So I paid $190 for all this fruit. That's probably all this fruit, the fruits and vegetables. That's probably going to last me more. Hopefully it does. I will get back to you on that after I start juicing. But that's gonna last me way longer than 3 days, at least maybe 4 days. And now I can just do it, do it on my own instead of just straight $165 for 3 days. And it's all pre-made. You can like pick your own and stuff, but sometimes you want to try different combinations and stuff. And speaking of the combinations, it is so many recipes out there. And what I ended up finding out was a lot of the recipes are all the same. You may add or take out something because maybe it's not your preference or whatever, but honestly, most of them are the same. And I was stressing because I was like, well, I want to try as many juice combinations as I can, but as I was thinking, I was like, it's probably best for me to just keep it simple. Like, pretty much get the stuff that I want, or that I like, and then go from there. So, with the juicing, a lot of the recipes are, some of them, no, it's hand in hand, but you will find some recipes with just fruit in them. I'm kind of staying away from those. I kind of want one that, if I see that it's like one that I might do is supposed to be like just lime, strawberry, and cucumber, but I will probably add like spinach or something to it. Ooh, I might put mint in that. I don't know, but just because I want a vegetable or I want to attempt to have a vegetable with each one that I make. So, but that's like the process so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of this up. I am not going to show the juicing process only because I have already posted a short of like what it looks like when it's actually juicing. I mean, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I will show the end result, as in like how much did all of this make. And I also show a picture of all of this cut up so you can kind of like look and see, okay, well, this was how much you had and this is how many jars it filled up. So that way you can kind of like see. The only thing that won't be cut up is my spinach, so that'll kind of just be there. So I don't plan to use all of the spinach that's in there, but I do plan to use a good bit. And my mint, I'm gonna wash it, but I'm not gonna like cut it up or anything. And also like I know for this one, I've seen people do it and make their drinks, and like they would like put the whole apple in there. I'm probably going to, I know I cut my apple up yesterday, so I'm probably going to cut the apples up today too, because I just don't feel comfortable, one, doing the whole, putting the whole apple in there, and you know, you got seeds and stuff, and so I'm definitely going to do that. But yeah, so I'm just going to finish cutting this, and once I'll either input a picture or a video of the it all cut up, so you can kind of like gauge and see what I used. And then yeah, so okay, so I'm officially done. That is all the trash and stuff. Now I'm just trying to like clean up before I actually start. But this is all of the fruit that I cut up. And I forgot when I said I started, but I will say right now it is 12:32. So whatever I said I started, this is what it is. So I'm about to, this is put my stuff together. I got my mason jars. I'm about to wash these, so I won't have to worry about it once I'm done. And I'm gonna start juicing, and then I'll come back and show you guys. Current situation. It is 1:27. Okay, so I'm finally done juicing, and it is officially 1:51 my time. So that's all the juice that I have. I'm about to make this one and this one for today and put them in those, because those don't have lids. So I want to drink those really fast. And ultimately, for leftover, I had this. I have some apples still left over, carrots, lemons, some cucumbers, lime, also some celery. But I might put this in something real fast, because celery doesn't last that long. But yeah, so that's kind of like how much I had, and those are my juices. So I'm about to hurry up and actually put those inside the refrigerators and stuff. So, but yeah, I'll tell you, it was a journey. But I'll come back once I finish cleaning up everything and explaining, like, because there is a fruit that I will probably never use again, but we'll get into that later. Okay, so I'm in my car now. I just dropped Ariana off at Mathnasium. She does tutoring for math. So I guess the whole juicing thing, I'll start off by saying I'm going to invest in a knife set. That's probably going to be the first thing that I do, because if you don't have a good knife, it just makes it that much worse. The second thing is, I think the next time I won't have so many ingredients. It was a little hard to remember, oh, I want to make this, instead of just kind of like keeping it simple. I think that's what I should have done. I should have just kept it simple with using the same ingredient multiple times, instead of having so many, which I showed earlier. Also, as far as the ingredients go, it was a little easier to, if I was gonna do like cucumber, ginger, carrot, whatever, to already have that like either on a bowl or in a plate ready to go. Another thing is, I will not do pineapples again. Not only, was it hard to cut because I didn't have good quality knives, but also with the juicer that I have, I can't speak for like all juicers. I'm pretty sure if I had like maybe a more expensive one, then it might be different. But with the juicer that I have, it would get stuck. Like, you would do one chunk of a pineapple, it would get stuck, like the stringiness would get stuck, and you wouldn't get the juice through. And I knew this was going to happen because I was watching a YouTube video yesterday, and they said that, the only problem fruit with this juicer is the pineapple, and you have to like juice the pineapple, then clean it. So that made the process a little bit longer because I didn't want the pineapple to go to waste, even though I do have another one. Yeah, I'll see if I'm gonna juice it, but I know that I will never buy another pineapple again. So of course today was day 1, and I've already had a couple of juices or whatever. I am hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I am thinking about like my next meal, like what I'm gonna eat over the weekend and stuff. But I mean, the juice is good because I think the main thing that I was worried about was, if I buy a juicer, is it gonna taste exactly like the juice that you get when you buy it from the store? And yes, it does. If you put like the right stuff in it and you put the stuff that you like in it, it is going to taste exactly like that. Don't go heavy on the ginger because it can get a little spicy, depending on if you like that or not. But overall, the cleanup process was easy, and money wise it was definitely worth it because out of all that stuff that I showed, I also showed what I had left over. So if I decide like, after these 3 days I think I want to do another one, or if I decide like, I want to do juicing for breakfast and dinner, and then then do like a regular lunch or whatever, then I can do that. But I had a decent amount left over, so I probably will incorporate that. But juicing for 3 days at one time, for the first time, it was very tricky. I kind of wish I didn't, like I said before, not have as many ingredients. But I will come back with an update. I'm not sure, unless something like crazy happens, or like if I eat something, or unless something like crazy happens to where I'm like crazy hungry or whatever, and I just want to like document it or something, then I will come back and say something. But if not, I'm just going to come back and give an update on the days that I did it and how I plan to go about it. But that is it for now. Okay, so I am on day 3 and it's going. I just wanted to give like a quick little like update or whatever on like my personal experience. I know like a lot of people are always saying, they got like this benefit, that benefit. I'm not really seeing it like that, just like in 3 days. So the positive, I don't feel bloated like I usually do, so that's good. And I do feel myself getting smaller, even though I only lost like 2 pounds. So it's been like a consistent pound a day. So I mean, that's about it. And energy has went up a lot, like a whole lot. Sometimes I find myself just like cleaning the house just because I have just cleaning for no reason because I have so much energy. So energy is good. I would say that I sleep better, but in the mornings, like, I don't know, it's just like my body feels more sore than what it usually has, if that makes sense. So the negative, you're gonna be hungry, like really hungry. Day 1 was better than day 2, and day 1 I only had 4 juices, and day 2 I had 5. So yesterday was day 2. So yesterday was really bad. My mornings go really good because I'm not like a morning eater, and I usually just go to the gym fasted anyway. So I still kept that routine. But by the time it hits like 11, it's like it's time to eat. But it's like no. So that happens, and then sometimes like my stomach will growl, and you would think, yeah, I'm hungry, but then I don't necessarily feel hungry. And the hunger only lasts for like Like, it'll last for like a minute, and it'll be really, really bad. Like, yesterday I almost broke. I was like, man, this isn't worth it, and I was just about to eat, but luckily I didn't. But it gets bad, but then it'll just like go away, and it's like, okay, and then it'll just come back, and then it'll just go away. So, but usually what I do when it does come is I just drink water, and when I drink water, it like literally just goes away. Because at first I was like, oh man, what am I gonna do? But then I was like, okay, well, let me just drink water. And so when drinking water, it worked just fine. And so that's what I do whenever I am hungry or whatever. But I am on day 3. I have enough juice still made to do a day 5. So I think that I'm gonna do a day 5. No, a day 4, my bad. What am I talking about? A day 4. I don't know if I'm going to do a day 5, because day 5 will fall on Saturday, and I don't think that I can do this like over the weekend. But my plan is, if I stop today, like decide that today's going to be the last day for me, then I'll say that it's the last day and just give like the ending thing. But if I do Friday, then I'll come back after that and just give the whole thing. And then a lot of times I watch a lot of people's YouTube channel, and they'll do like a 3-day cleanse, a 4-day cleanse, a 5-day cleanse, and then you scroll down their channel to see if there's like any other update, or if they did it again or whatever, and then they don't. So it's almost like, okay, so what are you doing now? Was this cleanse just like a one-time thing, or did you continue it? So for me, once this cleanse is over, I really don't think that I'm going to do like another cleanse like this. I don't necessarily think that the benefits are completely worth it. I think you have to do it for like a longer period of time, which they do say the first 3 days is the hardest. So if by day 4 it's like a breeze, then I might keep it going and do 7 days. But if tomorrow feels like I've been feeling these last couple of days, then I probably am going to just cut it off, and that will be my cleanse, and then that will be that. And I'll probably do like another like 3-day cleanse or something, but I'm not gonna be like one of those people that are doing like a 21-day cleanse, and the cleanses, like I don't think I can do that. And then next thing you know, I'll end up doing it. But my plan is to juice during the day. Like once this cleanse is over, is to juice during the day, and then have like a dinner that is actual food. That is my plan. Since I am not like a day eater or whatever, like I can literally go like all day, at least until like around 3 or 4 is when it starts to hit. At least until like 3 or 4, and like not eat. So I don't know why, but I can't do that. So that's why the mornings and the like that part is usually easy. But like by the time 3 or 4 hits and so forth, I'll be about to die. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Like juice during the day, and then eat like a dinner or whatever. And then on the weekends, probably have like breakfast, like an actual breakfast, juice during the day, and then have dinner. Because I don't want to completely just like stop juicing, because I do think that it has like benefits, especially if you drink it like first thing in the morning before you like eat anything, kind of like on an empty stomach and stuff like that. So that is my plan, and that is my update. So probably be back like one more time to do like the final ending update to see if maybe day 3 was better or worse, or did I stop after day 3, did I continue, and go from there. Okay. Update. There's a lot of talking in this video, but I did just do the cleanse for the 3 days, and then I just stopped. The 3rd day was a little bit on the unbearable side, so I did go ahead and just call it on that. But I did start another, and I just took the weekend and ate and everything, but I just started another juice cleanse today. That's gonna be 3 days as well, so it'll end on Wednesday. I'm not going to give an update or anything on that one, but yeah, and we'll see what happens after that. But other than that, that is it. Everything I said still remains the same. Nothing else changed. Lost another pound, that was about it, but everything else was still the same. All right. I know this video had a lot of talking, but it also had a lot of information, so I hope you made it through and actually got the information. But either ways, have a good one.